Have you ever heard of a tiny insect that is quietly becoming a major player in China's economy and culinary scene? That's right, locusts. Long viewed as agricultural pests, these insects are now emerging as an innovative source of protein and a fast-growing industry. In China, the locust farming sector has expanded considerably. Currently, around 100 large-scale farms operate nationwide, producing over 1,000 tons of locusts annually, roughly 500 million individual insects. This output not only supports domestic consumption, but also feeds a growing export market that includes Japan, South Korea, the United States, and parts of Southeast Asia. Locusts have deep roots in traditional Chinese cuisine and are now being reimagined in modern gastronomy. Upscale restaurants in cities like Beijing and Shanghai are crafting inventive locust-based dishes, from sushi to pizza, catering to a younger, more adventurous crowd. These dishes have also become popular at events and gatherings, thanks to their crisp texture and bold flavor profiles. Whether deep-fried, stewed, or marinated with spices, locusts offer both novelty and taste. Beyond flavor, they are also valued for their high nutritional content. Rich in protein and low in fat, locusts are quickly becoming a staple in health-conscious diets. Once they reach maturity, typically about 30 days after hatching, they begin to reproduce. Females lay eggs in soil or designated substrates using specialized organs that dig small holes. Each female can lay multiple batches of eggs, with each batch containing between 20 and 120 eggs. To encourage successful reproduction, farms carefully control temperature and humidity to mimic the locust's natural environment. After laying, the female secretes a gel that hardens into a waterproof coating, protecting the eggs until they hatch. Interestingly, locust eggs have become a valuable commodity in themselves. Many farmers and institutions trade them due to the increasing demand for high-quality breeding stock. After about 10 to 15 days, the eggs hatch into nymphs. These young locusts are moved to separate areas to grow, undergoing 5 to 6 molts before becoming adults. Their rapid growth and high nutritional needs make them economically significant. Adult locusts are known for their stamina and ability to travel long distances. They thrive on a variety of plant-based foods, which allows them to adapt to different habitats with ease. Harvesting typically occurs around day 35 of their life cycle. This timing is crucial to ensure maximum yield and quality. Every year, millions of locusts are harvested in China, playing a key role in meeting global demand. Roughly 500 million locusts are produced annually in China alone, contributing heavily to the global supply of this protein-rich insect. Harvesting is done with care, ensuring that both domestic and export markets receive top-quality products. Some locusts are even repurposed as animal feed. In addition to farm-raised insects, Chinese farmers often collect wild locusts using nets and other tools, especially when the insects gather in large numbers. This method supports large-scale collection without the need for expensive infrastructure. Once gathered, locusts are taken to processing facilities where they are cleaned, sorted, and turned into a wide range of products including dry snacks, protein powders, and canned foods. Advanced packaging methods are used to retain nutrients and flavor. These high-tech processes, combined with natural ingredients, allow locust products to meet the standards of gourmet markets, both in China and abroad. Dried locusts are particularly popular as the drying process helps preserve nutritional value and extend shelf life. Remarkably, locust meat contains up to 74.8% protein, with just over 5% fat and nearly 5% carbohydrates. In traditional Chinese medicine, locusts have been used for centuries, prized for their regenerative and antioxidant properties. They contain chitin, which supports cell renewal, and beta-glucan, known for its skin moisturizing effects. Moderate consumption is even believed to improve skin elasticity and reduce wrinkles. In Chinese kitchens, locusts are often deep-fried and seasoned to perfection, creating a crunchy and aromatic delicacy. Dishes like spicy fried locusts or stir-fried variations are beloved in many regions. More recently, they have even made their way into gourmet dishes at high-end restaurants, transformed into refined plates that emphasize both their flavor and texture. China's locust industry stands as a fascinating example of how innovation and tradition can come together. What was once a feared pest is now a celebrated food source, offering not only sustainability but also a surprising culinary delight. Did you know that anchovies are one of the most heavily fished species in the world? They are an important food source and are also processed into valuable products. Thanks to their abundant supply and professional harvesting process, these tiny fish play a significant role in the fishing industry and the global economy. So, how are anchovies caught and processed? What benefits do anchovy-based products offer? Let's dive in and find out. Anchovies are a key seafood resource, vital to many coastal nations. They are abundant in coastal waters and caught year-round, with peak seasons varying by region. Their high annual catch supports seafood exports and industries like fish sauce production, dried food processing, animal feed, and pharmaceuticals. Beyond economics, anchovy fishing and processing provide jobs for hundreds of thousands. Anchovy fishing is an essential activity for coastal fishermen, taking place day and night. This process requires a well-coordinated effort between modern equipment and the fisherman's observational skills. Upon reaching the fishing area, they use radar and fish detectors combined with visual observation to locate anchovy schools. The spotter on board relies on water color, sea surface movement, and the presence of seabirds to identify where anchovies are concentrated. Once a suitable location is determined, fishermen deploy nets, usually purse seines or lift nets, to encircle the school of fish. net deployment, and retrieval timing is carefully calculated to maximize the catch. When the fish are trapped in the net, the fishermen begin hauling it in, using specialized winches to gather the anchovies onto the boat. The anchovies are immediately transferred to the storage hold. Here, they are carefully sorted and placed into smaller plastic trays, ensuring better preservation and convenient transportation to shore. In addition to daytime fishing, fishermen can also harvest anchovies at night by using high-powered floodlights to attract and concentrate the fish. The fishing process is largely similar to daytime operations. It includes locating the fish, casting the nets, hauling them in, and preserving the catch on board. Depending on their experience and real-time conditions, fishermen can flexibly choose the best time to set sail for maximum efficiency. After reaching the desired catch volume, the fishing fleet returns the next morning. As soon as the boats dock, anchovies are quickly transported ashore, using specialized equipment to preserve their freshness. They are then immediately frozen and stored in dedicated cold storage facilities, ready for processing or distribution to the market. Anchovies are not only a common food source, but also processed into several high-value products, with fish meal, fish oil, and canned anchovies being three of the most important. Fish meal is produced by drying and grinding anchovies into a nutrient-rich protein source primarily used in animal feed and organic fertilizer production. During fish meal processing, fish oil is also extracted, containing high levels of omega-3 fatty acids that offer significant health benefits. Additionally, canned anchovies are a popular and convenient product with a long shelf life. After processing, anchovies are canned with tomato sauce, olive oil, or brine, providing consumers with a variety of options. Tuna is not just an ordinary fish. It is considered the blue gold of the ocean, a magnificent gift from nature. Beyond its high nutritional value, tuna is also a premium ingredient in the culinary world. To achieve the perfect fillet, each fish must go through a rigorous catching process and a meticulously controlled processing stage, all to bring you the freshest flavors straight from the depths of the ocean. Each year, the Western and Central Pacific Ocean contributes 60 to 70% of the world's tuna supply, making it one of the most important fishing grounds in the world. Massive tuna schools migrate along ocean currents, creating ideal conditions for fishermen. Among various fishing methods, pole and line fishing is the most preferred due to its efficiency and sustainability. This method requires skill and seamless coordination among the crew, as each tuna is individually hooked and hauled onto the deck by hand, ensuring better quality control and preventing overfishing. As soon as the tuna reaches the deck, they are immediately placed into ice-filled storage compartments at low temperatures to preserve their freshness throughout the journey back to shore. When the vessel arrives at the port, tons of giant tuna are lifted out of the storage hold using powerful cranes, with each massive fish suspended in the air before being carefully placed onto refrigerated trucks, ready for transportation. At the processing plant, tuna undergoes a strict process to ensure the highest quality. First, the fish is sorted by size to facilitate handling. Then, it is washed thoroughly to remove impurities and gutted to maintain freshness. Once the preliminary processing is complete, the tuna enters the cutting stage, starting with cutting the whole fish into large sections. After being divided into suitable portions, the fish goes through 2 stages of skin and bone removal to ensure no remaining impurities, guaranteeing the highest product quality. Finally, the filleted tuna enters the packaging stage, undergoing 2 rounds of careful inspection and packaging to ensure food safety and hygiene. The tuna processing begins with removing the head. A skilled worker uses a sharp knife to make a precise cut just behind the gills, cleanly separating the head from the body. Next, the fish is gutted, with all internal organs carefully removed to ensure no impurities remain that could affect the meat's quality. After gutting, the knife is positioned along the edge of the skin, and with a smooth, controlled motion, the blade glides between the skin and the underlying flesh. With precise handling, the entire skin is neatly peeled away without damaging the fillet. Once skinned, the fish is thoroughly washed and is then ready to be cut into smaller portions or processed further as required. Light footsteps echo across the endless grasslands. That is when the herd of sika deer begins to wake up. On their heads, the velvety, soft and warm antlers sparkle in the early morning sunlight. Few people know that, hidden behind the gentle appearance of this animal is a series of sophisticated and stressful processes, where breeders must monitor every growth of the antlers, watch every day and hour to harvest at the right golden ripeness. Just one day late, the value of the antlers can be halved. In that world, deer antlers are a rare medicinal herb. Deer raised for antlers are usually male deer, gentle, quiet, and easy to tame. They have good resistance and adapt quickly to semi-wild environments. Antlers grow once a year in early spring. The antlers grow quickly, contain many blood vessels and nutrients, and need to be harvested at the right time to achieve the highest quality. The diet for deer antlers is rich in fresh grass, native leaves, vegetables, along with corn kernels, roasted soybeans, and trace minerals. These nutrients help antlers grow quickly, thick, soft, and have high value in traditional medicine. Young growing antlers are a living biological treasure trove, containing more than 25 types of amino acids, collagen, natural growth hormones, and minerals such as calcium, zinc, and magnesium. This perfect combination of regeneration and recovery has amazed the medical community, who consider deer antlers a rare living essence that helps boost immunity, restore physical strength, and slow down aging. Because the antlers have many medicinal and economic values, male deer are raised mainly to harvest this precious antlers. In early spring, when the young antlers begin to grow about 25 to 30 centimeters long, soft, smooth, and full of blood, that is the golden time to harvest. The deer is gently immobilized to avoid stress. Then the veterinarian or experienced person will use a specialized saw to quickly cut the antlers. The operation is decisive, safe, and painless if performed correctly. The cut is disinfected and carefully cared for so that the deer can recover quickly, preparing for the next antler cycle next year. Immediately after harvesting, the antlers are boiled in boiling water until done. This step helps preserve the nutrients inside, tightens the outer velvet layer, and naturally disinfects. This process requires careful time and temperature control to avoid losing the precious active ingredients in the antlers. After boiling, the horns are hung up to dry in the wind or put in a drying oven to prolong the preservation time and prepare for the next processing steps. After antlers are cut, deer need special care, fresh grass, bananas, corn bran, and minerals to replenish nutrition and help them recover quickly. The cage must be clean, quiet, and stress-free to ensure health for the next antlers season. After drying, deer antlers can be processed in many ways. The most popular is to slice and soak them in wine to improve health and increase vitality. In addition, antlers can also be boiled to make drinking water, stewed with food, or ground and pressed into convenient capsules, helping to preserve all the precious nutrients and meeting modern needs. After production, deer antler pills are strictly inspected for quality and food safety. Only when they meet standards are they packaged, labeled, and distributed to the market as functional foods, serving the increasing healthcare needs of consumers.